I had a feeling that I was going to need to make a part 2. And here we are. In part 1, I covered a lot of things. And if you want to get caught up with this information, go check out part 1. In the last video I made on this topic, I said I could not find Agard Esports on the ESL website. And that is still true. However, Austin Portner, the Chief Operations Officer, claims that they have a contract with ESL. And Agard doesn't have a contract with Epic Games like Austin Portner was telling ex-members of Agard. Austin, I just want to ask you one-on-one since you blocked me. Does Agard have a contract with ESL or Epic Games? I'm just confused. And if Agard really does have a contract with ESL, what are y'all playing on there? Because ESL doesn't offer Valorant, Fortnite. They do offer Rocket League and Call of Duty, but that's only in the Middle East, Europe, and Australia. So I just want to know. And I'm sure the people in Agard also want to know. I also talked about staff not getting paid in my last video. And just to prove my point, here's a screenshot from Austin proving that the staff doesn't get paid. Austin, how are you going to say that you never got paid when you were in the team for 9 months and the bank account was over 15K, and then realize that you said you didn't get paid, so you backtracked and you said that you needed to win tournaments to get any type of payout? And let me clarify, since someone is trying to sue me in Agard, this is not edited. This is 100% Austin Portner, and here's screen proof. This is all raw footage. Austin, as soon as you found out that this was me in the Discord server, you started to get worried and you started to delete all the messages you sent. And speaking about someone suing me in Agard, Zach Agard himself is trying to sue me for defamation. Zach put out a message in Team News at around 11:39 today, and it reads as follows. Good afternoon, everyone. It comes to my attention that we have a former member attempting to take us down after he was removed from the org due to toxicity. The gentleman has created an army and determined to attempt to deteriorate what we have here and convince members to leave our org to join theirs. Zach, I didn't make any army. People have watched my video and they had the same experience that I did. While we're on the Epic rep topic, here are some accounts that Agard has put into their server and claim to be Epic representatives, or just a tournament director. Notice how when these accounts were made, they all joined the Agard Discord server the same day that they were made. But anyways, back to the other screenshots. So if you're going to try to sue me for defamation, don't lie. Second of all, we don't care who joins our esports team, but we do have one if you want to join. Here's the Discord. We do Call of Duty, Valorant, and Rust for right now. We're getting more members for Call of Duty, so we're going to start scrimming and doing customs a lot more. We have a Rust clan, and we just started the Valorant team. We're going to get an NA and an EU roster to compete. The Discord link is in the description if you want to join. But anyways, all we care about is to get our point across and to try to get everyone to understand what Agard is. These gentlemen have since been banned from our server and have alt accounts in the server that they have been creating to reach out and or view who is on our team and then direct message them from their main account. It's very disturbing and sad to see, but that comes with growing as a company. They have created videos and began editing messages in an attempt to expose the esports company. And at the beginning of this video, I made a disclaimer that we don't edit anything. It's all raw. It's all information that anyone can get. YouTube, in fact, had removed the video originally due to illegal implementations behind it, and it seems they attempted to publish it again, which is currently being reviewed to be removed once again. YouTube has never taken down my video. I removed it myself to add 3 things. I removed it, added the 3 things, then posted it again. No one on YouTube took down my video. Nothing happened legally. This is Pew from the future, and my video got taken down for the first time ever. I just appealed it, and it just got re-put on my channel. When Zach put out that message, it was never taken down. Here is an ex-Agard member's experience and someone a part of the apparent army I made.
Hey guys, I'm Human. I wanted to come on here and talk about some things today about Agard and my experience with them. So, for one, I know PB has already mentioned this, but Agard doesn't pay their players. They just don't. I don't know if that the tournaments are fake, which I think they are, but I've never in my Agard experience received any compensation from anything I did, rather that be answering tickets, whether that be working labor for them, whether that be playing tournaments, whether that be doing tryouts. I never got any compensation for none of it. Zero. They're not affiliated with Epic Games, and we pop up the screenshot here. That is Epic Games player support and Epic Games support in general, and they said they have no information about the team. They don't know who the team is, and it says if you go on the website, then you will see any of Epic Games' actual info, which if you know Epic, they don't collaborate with teams. That's Call of Duty. That's Activision. Epic doesn't do that. On their website, Agard is nowhere to be found. You emailed them, Agard is nowhere to be found, and they don't know anything about it. It's just a little like weird. Now, I have another standpoint I want to, get out there is my experience, my personal experience with Team Agard, which I will say this in the beginning, it was good. I was in what I thought was a good team that paid their players, that, gave compensation, and I thought I would be working and I would be getting money, but, it turned out to be the complete opposite. I got up to the rank marketing director and administrator. I got no payment whatsoever. And then that's where, at like the 2 month mark, that was where I'm like, all right, I give up. I don't want to do this no more. I'm not being paid for my time. I'm not being paid for my hard, effort. What I did was I left the server. I did not resign because that's some fucking stupid bullshit. I'm not going to resign to a team that has gave me nothing. I'm not going to say my goodbyes to a team that has gave me nothing except for friends. And those friends went along with me in what Zach would call the army. So, yeah, that was my experience with Agard. It wasn't the best. It was here and there, good times, bad times. But yeah, I was working for zero money. Agard never paid me. Agard never gave me nothing in return. They're just working out of child labor. They're trying to get players, quote unquote players, to play their tournaments, which are fake. So that's all I had to say. I'm gonna toss it back to Pee Wee. Thank you for having me here.
Zach and Austin, I know y'all remember kicking me and Danny for toxicity and unprofessionalism, but what are these? Shouldn't they get a punishment? They should be kicked for being unprofessional. Or does that rule only apply to the people you don't like? This is another ex-Agard member talking about his experience with Agard and what happened after he left Team Agard.
But what happened with that was, dude, I was a part of their team, and I didn't even leave because I thought they were like, I even thought that they were fake for a second. I left because I just kind of wanted to do it for myself, because I saw that how they weren't paying their people for how much money they were making in tournaments and shit like that. So I just made my own, where I made my own rule that I'm paying my players 60% of whatever they earn. And after that, they sat there and pushed me, and then after I left, they deleted everything and stripped my perms, and then my brother left with me, and as soon as they caught wind that I made my own team, they came in, told me that I copyrighted them, and along with that, a bunch of them came into my YouTube channel calling me trash and my editing trash.
The person talking in this video was an ex-marketing manager for Agard. He stated that no one was getting paid for the tournaments that they were doing. And Zach, how are y'all getting paid from the tournaments if y'all are playing in a public match? In the Pro League, they play against each other. That's how a tournament is ran. But in Agard, the tournaments are played in a public match? Is Agard a semi-pro league or a pro league? I keep forgetting because you keep switching your answer. I'm gonna end the video off like this. Zach or Austin, put out proof that Agard is real, and I will take both of these videos down. And it has to be real proof. It has to be validated and not anything you made or anything that somebody else has made for you. It has to be real. I look forward to hearing from one of you, and I hope I got my point across. But anyways, later.
I like so dangerous advantages. I change